Hey everyone, welcome back to our Witchblade run through leveling up guide thing. I'm not gonna make a video for it, but something new and exciting is coming with the expansion of Grim Dawn. And that is transmuting. Transmogging, they call it the Illusionist. Whatever you want to call it, it is making your items look like other items. Which means we can finally just equip whatever and make it look like something else. Which is awesome. Because now we won't be ugly as we run through the game. Because I don't think a lot of people that watch my Grim Dawn videos know this, but in a lot of games where you have armor and armor sets and various and sundry things like that, okay, I tend to put a little thought into the way my character looks. Mostly because I don't want my character to look like crap. And believe it or not, I do take that into account with some items. So it's mostly in Monster Hunter I do this, where I'll go out of my way to get a good fashion set, and then that sort of becomes a main set for me, even if it's not, you know, min-max to be the best. And I've done that a little bit in Grim Dawn, but like I'll make sacrifices on the fashion front in Grim Dawn. Specifically with, like, the Iskandra's shoulders. To me, I've never liked the way those shoulder pads looked. But for the purposes of making my character function properly, I'll equip them. Excuse me. And, yeah, I've never liked the way those shoulders look, which, of course, would follow. I have those shoulders on, like, 3 characters or something that are using the Iskandra set. That's a really strong attack. I forgot to mention it at the start of the video like I normally do, that I decided to craft up a Tremor. And that ability right there is super powerful. So, for a while, I've wanted... For a while, the thing I wanted was a transmog thing in town, in Grim Dawn. Just some way to change your equipment appearance. Or, I think the other one would be like a fashion set, and it looks like that's what they're kinda gonna do. But it's not going to actually require you to put the items on. Just require that you have the item. Or you've had the item in your possession at some point. Because the game Xenoblade Chronicles X, you had a fashion set. Like, you had your actual stuff you wore, but you also had a fashion set. So you had your gear that actually affected your stats, and your fashion set would affect nothing but your appearance. We're going for the Devotion Shrine in here. When I did the other leveling playthrough, I actually missed this shrine. I think someone actually pointed it out to me, too. But I regularly miss this shrine. Mostly because I'm more concentrated in looking for, is it Dahlia? Yeah. Who's almost always in, like, the center of the map. And I just run by the Devotion Shrine. Yeah, she's right there this time. And this is kind of an object lesson in why I tend to skip this shrine. Because it's right up here, and if you look, we're taking this huge detour around this place to get up here. And, like, a huge detour. We're going around, I think we've had to go around 2 things so far just to get up here. Not that it's a difficult shrine to do, and we didn't exactly lose a lot of time on it, but still. So we've got our spider. We've got the falcon and the hawk. And what we need to do to get Mogdrog and the Wolf is 15 Ascendant. And 15 Ascendant, like I said before, we're going to keep the point we have here. And we're going to pick up the Hammer, the Empty Throne, and I think the Harpy. And that'll be our 15. So I'm going to go for the Hammer first, just because it's probably going to be the most relevant buffs to us at this current point in time. Yeah, Empty Throne, it would also be a good one for the Chaos Res. Given what's upcoming after Homestead, but I mean, this will be just as good. Okay. Actually, we didn't need to go around twice. We could have just gone up here. But still. Yeah, that's one of the kind of problems with Mountain Deeps is it's hard to figure out where you have to go because of the way the blockages work. And I kind of feel that if I had just not gone for the Devotion Shrine, I would have been out of here by now. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I'm excited more for the expansion, like even more for the expansion. Cause yeah, we're getting new classes, probably gonna get new devotion, like we're getting new devotion abilities, more devotion points, maybe new abilities for the existing trees, new armor and weapons, you know, just new items. But fashion? We get fashion now? Sign me up. Well, speaking of Monster Hunter, since I mentioned it, my friend Kavo and I picked the game back up. We kind of stopped playing it just because, like, we just stopped playing it. So, we just picked it back up, just almost at random, and been playing it more. And, oh, there's the cap. I'm thinking of doing videos for Monster Hunter again. Even though Monster Hunter Generations is, like, almost a year old now, which is kind of hard to believe, actually. I am thinking of picking up the game and doing video, or I mean, not just picking up the game, doing videos for the game again. I just haven't decided what I want to do. And if I recall correctly, I actually had footage for a Sword and Shield guide and a Gunlance guide recorded. I just never got around to editing the things. It's almost time for us to switch to Veteran, I think. Homestead's usually a good place to do that. It's just that we're mostly killing a lot of stuff right now. Easily. Like, the only thing we're having is, when we get into heavy fights, a little bit of energy issues. Otherwise, we're doing pretty good.
So how good work?
Yeah, so we're gonna do the left side of the map, I think, and we'll try to get it done in 15 minutes, so it stays around a half hour. As per my usual attempts to just run through the game, at least at normal, as fast as possible.
I'll skip the pleasant. The Legion is split on 2 fronts.
Okay, so we have gotten into this, and I think we're gonna cap it out. Then we're probably gonna try to get to the very end of Soldier while we're still getting 3 points per level. Just because it's that much easier. I know it sounds kind of funny, but to me, mastery is just filling them out while you're still under level 50. Like, it just seems to be a better way to do it. That may just be me, though. Just one more cluster. Guess we gotta go over here and grab it. So if I recall correctly, this shrine needs an Ichor. I think. Yeah. Again, I know I should do it, especially for videos, but it's like, most of these shrines only appear in normal, so I actually forget that they're there sometimes. And most of the ones in higher levels, we'll pick that quest up, that we're not going to do. Most of the ones in higher levels, like, they require more elaborate things that you do really end up going back to town for. So, this devotion point we are going to put in next hammer. I mean, now I'm thinking about it, maybe the empty throne would have been better. I mean, we're going to get it regardless. Okay, next level up. That's capped out. The reason we're capping this out first is that 12% physical resistance. That'll help us just survive going forward across pretty much all difficulties. Take our little shortcut just to get up here quickly. Okay, Buglair's not there. It is not here. It's right there. It's funny the character's auto pathing took it to the top of the entrance, not just entering straight away. And of course, in here we're going for that devotion shrine and the boss. Yeah, I was really hoping that hero would be one of the Viziers. That just makes it so much easier when you run into them just on your way to do all the stuff in here. There's one of them. See? And yeah, I definitely think after we do the amalgamation, basically after we do this video, I'm probably going to switch up to veteran. So it's a little more interesting and I'm not like one-shotting everything. We'll just get by the sometimes difficult, sometimes not boss that can be in this, you know, near this shrine. Yep, here it is. I didn't run past it.
That skill's not ready.
Oh yeah, the 100% poison acid res on this is also pretty good. Just having that maxed out can really be helpful when you're fighting, say, these things. Yeah, also the little ones that explode into the poison puddles, like, they can pretty much kill you just with those. So next devotion points. We'll just polish off the hammer there. So what are my next ones for these? It would be Bloodgrove, Darkvale. I could run the Pine Barrens real quick, but I'd probably do that off camera. Because Pine Barrens to me is not conducive to doing like a quick run through. And the Pine Barrens, I've done it enough in just videos, and I did it in the last leveling guide. Did I do it in the last leveling guide, or did I not record that? I don't remember. Because the Pine Barrens, the reason I didn't go to them immediately is they're out of the way. They're out of the way when you're trying to just get to Homestead. But they are worth doing in the long run. That's one of the takeaways from this video. I do the Pine Barrens. It's not like I skip them. It's just I run past it because I want to get to Homestead and get to this chunk of questing first. So Ravna's pretty easy, in all honesty. I almost didn't need my potions there, but I used them anyways, just to be sure. Just to be safe. Okay, so I'm probably gonna cut out the chunk where I run back through the rotting croplands. And we'll probably just be right at the amalgamation, because it's pretty much a straight run there. Okay, so we leveled up. We're outside this place, and we are going to start into the soldier, given that that's capped out. Blood of Dreeg, getting it leveled up is probably a priority, given the offensive ability on it mostly. But, yeah, we want to get this filled out. It'll give us stats, give us access to more abilities and better abilities and modifiers and all that stuff. Now the amalgamation, big thing, just avoid those. You should be fine regardless of your build. Obviously don't stand in the Aether Fire spouts. His summons are pretty irrelevant. It's mostly avoiding his Aether Smash. I have fought a lot of him, trying to get a Pulsing Shard, a good one. And I got a not bad one, but I wouldn't mind a better one is the thing. So that's going to cover this video. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time for more Leveling a Witchblade.